Jizz in my pants, episode 20. I know I haven't done this series in such a friggin' long time. I'm so sorry, but people keep telling me this is the series that really helped you get out there and your subs could really get to know you and this and that. So, you know, you should start it off again. And I will. I'm sorry I haven't been here doing this series for a very friggin' long time. But here I am, again, episode 20. It's time to re-kick it off, you know, re-grand opening or re-grand opening, I don't know. Bob's Burgers. I love that show. So yeah, I'm going to answer a couple of questions from some subscribers, and then I'll even ask my own self some questions, and then I'll answer them myself. As weird as that sounds. Okay, well, Ashura, he asked, what age were you when you had your first BF, boyfriend? And how was that? Well, I don't even know what I considered my first boyfriend, like a puppy love, or like a first serious boyfriend, you know? So, I mean, let's see, puppy love, I guess I would say. That was in first grade. His name was Jeremy, and he was African American, and we always just held hands. I don't know. Don't know why, but it just happened. And I remember this one time, my teacher, first grade teacher, was like, okay, single file, time to get back into the classroom. And you know, we're over here holding hands. I was on the left side, he was on the right side, and she just came checking on everybody. She saw us, and then she had this like karate mode stance, and she had her arm ready to chop something, and then next thing you know, she slices her hand down between ours, in between ours, and we weren't holding hands anymore. And she said, you can't do that. I'm like, what? I mean, you know, this was like in the 90s, so I mean, was it because he was black and I was Asian and that's not supposed to be like that, or why couldn't we hold hands, you know what I mean? But of course, back then I didn't know anything about it, but that was kind of like first puppy love, I guess you say, or first time having like a puppy boyfriend. I don't know what you want to call it. And that was, it wasn't, I don't feel anything, it wasn't whatever, like I didn't know what I was doing. But like for a real boyfriend, you know, middle school it happened, but it was kind of the same thing, just full of drama. And then high school, I was with only 2 people for a while, and those were really bad. And I would consider my real mature relationship and most amazing relationship I've ever had is of course with Guillermo, Jizz, of course, and that's going fucking amazing because, you know, as you get older, you're like, oh yeah, I think I really love this person and I really like him because he's so cute and funny, or because she's so cute and funny and she's like giggly and she makes me laugh, and all those basic things that you can find in technically anyone. Technically. So when you get older and you realize your views on life, your point of view on how you see things and your morals and what you believe in, the things you're interested in and what you want to do with yourself, that's when you'll really begin to know if you're going to love that person that you're with or not love that person you're with, and so on. So best boyfriend ever is Jizz, for sure. He'll be the best husband ever, as well as father. Whoa, that just made it sound like I was pregnant. Jizz, surprise! I'm just kidding. That's not something to kid about, but I'm sorry. Okay, so GTA fan, of course, with lots of 1s and 0s, asked, how would you dominate the world in 10 seconds. In 10 or less steps? Jeez. Well, I mean, if I were to dominate the world, I wouldn't do it in such an evil fashion, you know. I'm not Hitler, missing that mustache, but I would, dominate the world. Of course, I do it in a really nice way where, you know, everybody can live fairly, everybody can have jobs they love, and, you know, no underpaying, no overpaying, and the world would be awesome. But, you know, that's like in a never. But if I could do that in 10 steps, I would have my group of assassins, my RAVENOUS team. They will snipe everybody, red gun no, I'm just kidding. That's so stupid. That's like killing people. I honestly don't know. I'd probably do it the old-fashioned way, like work really hard to somehow be the president. I guess that's the closest way I can dominate the world. And, you know, be a mix of Gandhi and Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and all those amazing historical people. And if I were to be all those people in one little girl, then, geez, I could dominate the world in like a couple of years, I'm guessing. But I don't know any specific steps besides work really hard, then become president, somehow raise money for a lot of great causes and all those things, and then have people vote for me. But none of that rigged shit, you know. I'm completely honest. Okay, LJD91 asks, was it pretty easy to get used to it, or does it feel strange? And he's talking about the Resident Evil games. Honestly, just recently I got pissed off because I was playing Resident Evil with Jizz, and we were on this one part where we had to keep running up some stairs, and then, well, it wasn't really stairs or whatever they're called, but I had to press my down stick, and I had to push it to run, and so that was weird because usually you press the stick up and run, you know, your left stick on the Xbox controller, but this time I was pressing down, and then the angle started fucking getting all flippy with me, and it just kept like switching back and forth, and then I fucking kept dying, and I rage quit it. So yeah, it does feel strange, and it pisses me off because it just goes and you're just like, what the fuck, like stay in one fucking spot. I mean, that game is fun at times, but also very fucking frustrating. Thanks for that question though. Okay. Let me. Well, Stellar Bomb asked, what would you do if you had to choose between your ex now in this scenario you still want to be friends, or G to be only friends with? Oh my god, that's such a mean question. I would never want to be with my exes ever again. So you're basically asking would I choose to be friends with my exes or to be friends with Jade? Obviously Jade, even though that would hurt so much, but that's also a little chance that we could get back together. So yeah, there's that. Okay. Ooh, Ray asked. He said, Legit Bullet said, what's your worst fear? And I mean worst. Nice Q&A. Oh Jesus, my worst fear. I guess that changes from time to time, but if you gotta say like all-time fear, I guess it would be dying, because you know all I know is to live, and when I was 13 all I could think about was closing my eyes and thinking and imagining, what if I wasn't on this earth anymore, and what is it like, and this and that. And I don't mean like a fear of like walking out on the street and getting hit by a car. No, more like just when I sit and think about shit like that, like really deep things, and I get scared, and it's a fear because I don't want to ever die, you know, like, even though I might sometimes be like, I want to fucking kill myself. No, I don't really fucking mean it. I mean, people say things like that, and you know, it's not right, but we can't necessarily always, like, put in words how we feel, so we kind of think of the best thing to say, and you know, we don't know better, but worst fear would have to be the fear of dying. And I mean, if I lived a great life, then it's fine, I don't mind dying like later on, but right now it's not a time to die. Like, there's so much to do, there's so much to be changed, and as a person there's so much to be changed and to do. So I feel like I'm living two lives but merged into one, like, oh, this part of me, I gotta do me, I gotta fulfill my dreams, and the other part is I gotta do this for the world, I gotta do this for other people. So if I were to be dead right now, which is my worst fear, I guess, then that means I wouldn't be able to do either. And I guess my worst fear, not even just dying, but the worst fear is to not be able to make a difference in the world and to help people and to touch their lives, you know? So that's my worst fear, like dying, and like, because I'm dying, you know, I can't help other people. But yeah, that's actually like the worst fear. Like, worse than dying would be to not help people and not to make a difference in people's lives, and that would fucking suck, asshole. So yeah, that's your answer. Not making a difference, and then causing death, or causing death to not make a difference. So stuff like that. And oh my god, actually I'm not gonna ask myself any questions because it's been 9 minutes. So please ask questions, guys. Just keep asking anything you want, alright? Except, like, no inappropriate, nasty stuff. And you know what I mean by that. Like, don't ask me bra size, penis size, and this and that. So thanks for the people who ask questions, and thanks for reviving this series. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 20. Peace out, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts.